Changeover relays. What are they? What do they do? Watch this video. Hello, welcome to RevelatorAlf. I hope you're all well. So I'll give you a quick update on the project build. It's nearing completion now, and you can sort of see it all there. I've got it off the box, off the stand as it were, and basically the wheels are on, all the drivers sorted out, the brakes are sorted out, just need to bleed the brakes. And now I've actually started on the job that I hate. Yeah, it's bodywork and painting and stuff. Got a few scratches to sort out on this tailpiece. These are not too bad, just need a bit of wet and dry, and then they'll be sorted out, I'm sure. Well, it'll be passable, the paint job anyway. But wiring, this is basically, I've incorporated one of these, a changeover relay. If you don't know what a relay does, essentially you can use a relay in lots of different ways. You can control this, which is essentially a big switch, an on-off switch, or you can direct power to different areas by a low power circuit, but actually you can drive a lot of power through it as well. So a common relay solenoid is your start solenoid. It operates in exactly the same way. But why have I incorporated one of these? Okay, so let me just show you exactly what I've done. My ignition key is down here. So I go from this side, turn it on, and then you can see there's a stop lamp there. Now basically that is because the run switch is in the off position. If I put the run switch to run, that light goes out. With that run switch on, then all the power goes to the rest of the bike, for the starter, the lights, everything. When I turn the run switch off, or an emergency switch off, that light tells me that the run switch is off, and then I just got to remember to turn off the ignition, and that's it, job done. You can see everything's off. So how did I achieve that? So essentially, if I want power to go either to one place or to another, you have one of these changeover relays. And basically you've got all these different pins on there. So let me explain what they are. Okay, so this is the relay here. Number contact pin here, 30, that's your positive from the battery. 85 here, that's your negative from the battery. 86 here, this one here, that's your trigger. So basically wherever your switch is to activate the solenoid, or the relay in this case, that's where it comes from. So in my case that comes from the run switch. So 87A and 87B, these two pins here, this is where the power goes to. So when the run switch is in the off position for me, the relay is closed, so therefore the battery power goes through this contactor, then comes out of here, and it operates that stop lamp. When the run switch is in the on position, then basically that triggers this to activate the relay. Then the power from the battery then goes directly to 87B, which then goes out to my starter, goes out to all my lights and everything like that. So it's an either or switch. It's a changeover switch. I'm changing it from here to here. Okay, so why did I incorporate one of these? Purely and simply, I didn't have to. All my wiring is pretty much located in the back of the headlight nacelle there. It's all located in there. It's a bit of a tight fit. I can't say I'm 100% pleased with it. I may sort of go back to that and have a look at it and maybe sort of shorten everything up a little bit. But in order to get this stop lamp, I needed to have one of these. Otherwise, I'd have so much wiring. And this cuts down on wiring, but enables you to operate multiple circuits just off one switch, let's say. Now what you could do, you could have a whole load of these in series down line, as it were. As soon as the power goes to your main circuit, then you can send it to another relay, and you could have another set of switches or another set of options, so on and so forth. So you can have multiple relays, you know, operating different circuits at the same time. The reason you do this, because it cuts down on wiring, especially on a, you know, when you're making up your own wiring loom, custom wiring, that kind of thing. But essentially that's what a relay is. Your starter solenoid, the power from the battery to the starter motor, is controlled by trigger wires that come up there, and those trigger wires come from the starter button here, Well, that is only activated by this relay off this big kill switch, which is the run switch there. So that's it, that's what it is. Now you can get different types of relay. You're getting different amperage ratings. I think this is a 40 amp rating. You can get 30 amp, 20 amp, whatever you want. Obviously for a motorcycle, you probably, if you're gonna have all the circuits, which I have of one relay, you probably want it as powerful as you can. You can get them fused as well, but I've got a mainline fuse going in, and I've also got fuses going out to each individual circuit, let's say the lights and the starter, so I didn't need a fused one. You can get different types of relays which are either permanently on or permanently off, and they can do all sorts of different things. So pick the one that you want, but essentially if you want to have two circuits that are operated either with the relay activated or not activated, so in other words you've got a telltale light whether the system is powered or not, then a changeover relay is what you need. So anyway, so that's what I did on my project build. You can see it's all there, back wheels on, chains on, all that sort of stuff. The foot pegs are on, the brakes are all done, the rear brake, that's another saga. I'll make another video about that in a moment. But I wanted to make this video about this changeover relay because in all fairness, this is the first time I've ever used a changeover relay on one of my sort of project builds. I've always used lights and switches and connectors, whereas I thought actually if I just use a changeover relay, it'll be a lot better. Anyway, I hope you found that useful. That's the bike, nearly finished. If you like what I do here, just keep on watching the videos, and I'll catch you again. Bye now.